Oh boy. Mayor Brandon working on a Saturday, signing an executive order to thwart Trump's potentially sending the troops here to Chicago to shape us all up.
Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Let me start by saying this. I do not take this executive action lightly. I would have preferred to work in a more collaborative approach. I would have preferred to do the work with our allies in City Council to pass legislation ultimately. And we were doing that. We were doing just that. But some of the leaders who we are working with are standing behind me today. But unfortunately, we do not have the luxury of time. We have received credible reports that we have days, not weeks, before our city sees some type of militarized activity by the federal government. It is unclear at this time what that will look like exactly. We may see militarized immigration enforcement. We may also see National Guard troops. We may even see active duty military and armed vehicles in our streets. We have not called for this. Our people have not asked for this. But nevertheless, we find ourselves having to respond to this.
Okay, whoa. Hold up a second. From last year, the Democratic National Convention right here in Chicago at the United Center, where the powerful and the rich, the it crowd, all gathered in one place. And what did they do?
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker confirmed today that he's called up about 250 members of the Illinois National Guard to be on standby during the convention, many of them already here at Chicago Police Headquarters.
We have 13,000 National Guard in the state of Illinois, and very proud of those National Guardsmen, and we do call them up when we really need them. Do not come to Chicago. You are neither wanted here nor needed here.
So, of course, it's rules for thee, not for me. And also, it's safety for me. Screw you. So, the Chicago Tribune has more on this executive order. And they write, Mayor Brandon Johnson signed a wide-ranging but largely symbolic. Symbolic? So this whole thing was a waste of time? A largely symbolic executive order on Saturday that directs law enforcement against wearing masks in Chicago in his latest efforts to counter Trump's ongoing threats of sweeping immigration raids and even a potential occupation of the city by federal forces. While extensive, the Protecting Chicago initiative was also a tacit acknowledgement that the mayor and the city cannot stop any White House efforts to follow through on Trump's threats regarding the nation's third largest city. Still, it served as another arena for Johnson and his progressive allies to declare their staunch oppositions to the president's ongoing crusade against big cities over immigration and crime. Well, that seems like a good thing to have a crusade over. And it's not immigration, it's illegal immigration, if we want to get specific and truthful. And there's the City Hall news conference. He ordered his law department to pursue any and every legal mechanism to hold his administration, that's the Trump administration, accountable. The mayor executive order urges all law enforcement officials to follow Chicago police directives that ban them from wearing masks on duty and require them to activate their body cams at all times when interacting with the public. Officers or armed forces should also display their federal agency, last name and badge number or rank in a clearly visible fashion per the order. Do you really think the federal authorities are going to come here and listen to out of all mayors in this country, Brandon Johnson? Come on, man. All right, so what do the people think? That's all over social media. Like this guy. This is Chicago. We're staunchly Democrat. We're not just Democrat anymore. We're not just on the left. We are full on progressive leftist crisis. So this guy surely would not agree with what Trump is doing.
I mean, they talking about sending the National Guard to Chicago, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is scary. This is scary. This is scary. This is scary. Send the Marines! Send the Navy! Get chop, bring everything. I want the Army. I want ROTC. I want OOS. I want the tribal chief. Yeet. Yeah, cause Chicago is a hot goddamn mess. I work downtown. I do this every day. I see delinquency. I see violence. I see littering, pollution. I see filth. I see homelessness. I see suffering. Send the whole goddamn fleet.
That's a nice promo, I guess. But that's just one guy. Come on. How about this guy? This brother's not on Trump's side.
Our children can't walk around the community without fear of being hurt or kidnapped or having a drive-by. So it's what these numbers that they're expressing, we don't feel it in our quality of life. Our children can't.
Okay, well, that's 2 for 2. Well, I mean, this is CNN. CNN is not good. They are pro-Democrat. That means they're pro-Brandon Johnson. There's no way they're going to have not just a black woman siding with bringing in the troops and making the city safe again. Everything's fine. Crime is down.
My first reaction was that this is a good thing. I think that the governor as well as the mayor should be on board with it just so we can get a bit more of security in Chicago the way that we need.
The crime has dropped since 2024. Do you feel like the city feels safer?
No, not at all. No, especially with the police being defunded. My first reaction.
Okay. So there's a difference between what the stats say and obviously what the media and the politicians are saying and how people feel on the streets. People don't feel safe on the streets. You hear this in New York, the man on the street type interviews. In D.C., we've seen that on social media. We're seeing it here in Chicago. But crime is down. It's at like a 40, 50, it's at a 100-year low. But we also know that in D.C., they fudged the numbers. Somebody's going to jail or got prosecuted for that. And you don't think that's the only city that's going on. So that's what's going on here in Chicago. If you enjoyed this wasn't that long, you can like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, so long, everybody.